another podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Sugarshack podcast. I'm sitting down with Anuhea from Hawaii here at Reggae Rise Up 2022. Come on. Just wrapped up an amazing session. Fans, could you just show a little bit of love? Wasn't that some incredible music?
Thank you, guys.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
Yeah?
I'm happy to be here. You'll see. I'm awkward in person. So.
No, this is great. This is awesome, right? This is the whole reason why we do this, because I think people need to see that we're real and we're human and, you know, we like everybody else.
Yeah.
So.
They call me Awkward Anu. You can call me that
Awkward
too.
Anu. I love that. I'm Awkward Bryce for sure. So we were talking a little bit before your session. You've been doing a lot of shows.
Yeah. I was just on a 2-week tour of California. We just flew in this morning. So, like, we had literally no sleep, only on the plane. But this is so much fun to be back at it after a couple of years of almost having to play basically no shows. So I'm just thankful to be back on the road again. That's great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're so excited that this is happening again and that you're a part of it. Thank you. I mean, your music, your session was really incredible. So thank you for that.
My band was awesome.
Yeah, band was incredible. You have a killer band. Shout out to the band. Come on, band. All right, so let's jump right in because we don't have a ton of time.
Okay.
But the reason this all happened spur of the moment, but we were on a golf cart ride and you said that you do a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I do a podcast.
I know.
Let's do a podcast.
I know. Believe it or not, Awkward Anu has a podcast, but I feel like it's a great outlet for my, mental health issues. I have like major anxiety sometimes. I've gone through a lot of ups and downs for the past couple years. I know I'm not alone. I'm not alone. There's so many of us who went through it all. And I decided to start a podcast about a year ago. And I interview my friends, musicians, mental health professionals. And the theme is mental health and just about how music really can help you through the hardest of times. And so it's called Just Keep Jamming. And that's the name of my song, too, that I played today at the Sugarshack sessions. I can't say Sugarshack.
Oh, listen, it happens to all of us. Like, Sugarshack sessions. Yeah. It gets better with time. I mean, but your name is a little challenging too. How often does that happen?
Oh my God, people annihilate my name. You did a pretty good job.
We were backstage. We were like, Anuhea.
People were like,
Anuhea. We were burning it into my.
How do you get an F? There's no F in there. But yeah, people have annihilated it.
So mental health is a very important topic for me. And this is why it really pinged for me. And so, I have to ask a lot of questions all the time on podcasts, but I would love just you take the lead for a minute. I don't know. I've been in therapy full time, if you want to call it that, for 4 years, and I've seen a crazy amount of. My whole life has changed. I've been through some crazy shit, So, I don't know. I want to talk about it.
Well, I love that you're a man and you're talking about mental health because that's a huge one.
Got to do it.
Because a lot of guys, and in, I don't know, in Hawaii, maybe it's like this in Florida too. You're too proud. They're too cool. They're too strong. Oh, we don't talk about your feelings, boy. Shut up. Slap you. But no, that's not how it should be.
Sure.
Like, we need to be open and I'm a mother. I have an 8-year-old son back at home.
I have a 4-year-old daughter.
Oh my God. Yeah. So it definitely changed my life.
Absolutely.
Having a child and just knowing that times are changing, what our kids are going through during this, pandemic. There's a war happening right now. We got to check in with them, make sure that they're able to talk about their feelings, be able to communicate them with the right words. Don't make them feel stupid for sharing. And even my song lyrics, I talk about if you're gonna cry, like let it fall, but just don't let the tear fall, but don't let it stop you. Like don't look down and just wallow. You got to keep it moving.
Hey, that's it. Let's go. It's so funny you say that line. I was going through a really hard time and I was trying to get some breakthrough in some areas, just relationships and stuff, and I felt so stuck in my life. And my therapist said, she knows I love work in the music industry, singer-songwriter. And she was like, listen, find a song or create a lyric that can help you just move through things. And so one day I was walking out to my car in a parking lot, and I started saying, moving through it, moving through it.
You wrote it?
Well, that was it. I mean, that's it. That's all. It hasn't gone anywhere. But you just
I can make that into a song. That's a hit right there.
Maybe we should collab and do a song.
No, but totally,
through it,
songs. Like I always tell people that too. I'm like, you think you're alone, but guarantee there's a song that someone has written about your situation, and you're never alone. So I'll just gotta shout out my boy Chronic's "Skanking Sweet" is like it's my anthem because he talks about You know, there's a pain for every melody.
Yeah.
There's a harmony for every struggle, and it's beautiful. I love that you're not alone.
Well, I mean, music is like that, right? It communicates emotion, and I mean, how incredible that the combo of emotion and music is so powerful that it can be transferred timelessly on a recording. Mm-hmm. Like it can come out of you and get put on something, and then someone else listens to it, and that your emotion is still communicated through it.
It's such a blessing to be able to create music, that's encapsulated in time, and people can hear it. My kids can hear it. My grandkids, it's an honor, and anyone can write poetry and write songs, and I think we should. And even just journaling too, that's another way we can really get it out of our bodies. If you're not like a songwriter,
totally.
People get it out.
So what is one way? I mean, there are many ways, but what is one way you personally use music as a form of healing?
Well, I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I usually do is put on some music.
Right.
I have my favorite Spotify playlists. Yoga is my shit, and I love doing yoga to like some emo music and
some emo music.
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Well, I don't know what you mean emo. I mean
what do you mean by emo?
Like emotional.
Oh,
I don't know.
Like emo bands?
I don't know. I'm scared. Florida's different than Hawaii. What is your definition of emo? I'm scared.
I think of like emo bands, right? Are we talking about the same thing?
Like side swept bangs and like...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like that kind of stuff too.
But that's not what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about more like...
You were about to throw me for such a
instrumental.
curveball. I'm like, are you trying to tell me you do yoga to Good Charlotte right now? Or is that... Is that happening?
That was exactly the band I was thinking of when you said that. No,
all right, good.
More like didgeridoos and like
okay, cool. Yes,
singing bowls
some
and
Will
stuff like
Evans
that.
stuff right there. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's been huge for me. I think one of the biggest ways for healing, I've used music for healing is through songwriting. You talk about just whatever it is, but I mean, songwriting has been the outlet to just processing so much as you dig stuff up and you don't know how to cope with it and deal with it. There are so many different substances you can turn to. Might as well turn to one that can create and birth
conducive
something.
and not gonna put you in jail. No, when I had my baby, you would think that I would have all this inspiration, but I actually had a really hard time writing songs when I was a new mother, and that was irritating and frustrating. It was like I had writer's block. But I think that any mom or dad can relate. Like, there's just no time. Your brain doesn't get a moment to rest. So now I'm kind of having a really cool vibe where I'm writing a lot right now.
Awesome.
Going through a big breakup and stuff, so that's a lot of emo shit happening.
A lot of pain.
Yeah.
a lot of content. Yeah, right? It's something
the
about
music,
that, right?
man.
I'll
I'll make money off of all this pain. Hopefully,
right?
At least a
Put
few
it to good
streams.
use.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have much more time, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for sitting down. This is a
My
topic
pleasure.
that's big for me, and when I heard it was big for you, then I just was like, we got to do it.
Totally.
Anything you'd like to just share? I mean, to the podcast, the fans here right now.
Yeah, thanks for being so nice and everybody accepting us Hawaii people first time to Reggae Rise Up. I hope you get to come back again. And if you're going through something, know you're not alone. I have 30 episodes of a podcast that I do every week. I have my Patreon group that we all meet on Zoom, and we talk story and we get to become friends. So check it out. It's called Just Keep Jamming. You can go to my website, anuheajams.com. It has the links for all that stuff.
Awesome. Make sure you subscribe. Are you on YouTube? Or go to YouTube, Spotify, subscribe, follow, Just Keep Jamming.
Yep. Anuheajams.com. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Anu,
Thank
for
you,
taking the
brother.
time. Thank you, guys. Love you so much. See you next time for another episode of the Sugarshack podcast.